termination of tenancy action indicating there was a failure to purchase agreement regarding a mobile home. I believe it's located at the park in Constantine. The notice to quit was served on February 8th, and the plaintiff at this point is simply asking for that premise back. Is that correct, Ms. Harden?
It is, Your Honor. My client did purchase the mobile home directly from the park, and shortly thereafter, the defendant and my client entered into a lease with the mobile home, with defendant being listed as occupant with her children. As stated, there was and provided a purchase agreement between the parties where defendant was to pay my client monthly to work towards the purchase price of that mobile home. She's not made any payments since August of 2022. We're unsure if she's complying with the terms of the lease with the mobile home park, as my client is listed on that lease and could be in potential jeopardy if she were to face any eviction action against them or from the mobile home park. There's concerns about unauthorized occupants, utility payments, those things. So at this time, my client is simply asking for the defendant to be removed from the property so he may reclaim his property.
So we don't know whether lot rent is current or not?
No, my client has attempted to reach out to the mobile home park manager to get that information, and he was not successful. They did receive information from, I believe, the utility company that they were behind in payment as well.
All right, you said she purchased the property directly from the park.
My client did, the plaintiff.
Oh, the client, okay.
Yep.
Ms. Patil, Mr. Fenwick is here late to his own party, so I'm glad that you waited. We'll address that in a moment. Ms. Mauser, what's your position here?
The last I knew, we were already in court in another county under case 20-D04-2105-SC-000745.
I lost you. So you're in another county?
Yes.
That's incorrect, Your Honor. There was a pleading filed by my client. He's a resident of Indiana. He filed for legal relief down there. That case was dismissed as the defendant indicated she was going to start complying with the terms of the purchase agreement. So there's no pending other litigation at this time.
What county was that in?
What county was the Indiana case?
Elkhart County.
It was no, the Indiana.
Elkhart County.
Elkhart County, Your Honor. But that has since been closed.
All right. Is Mr. Gooden there with you?
Mr. Godin.
Yeah. All right. So apparently that case has been dismissed. They're indicating that no payment has been made since a year ago, August of 22, almost a year. What's your position, Ms. Mauser?
I've paid on this trailer more than almost $15,000. And I know I probably owe something in late fees, and he's just never told me what he wants in late fees. Even if there was a late fee for every month of the 4 years per the purchase agreement, that's still $3,600 total in late fees. And he's trying to say that I owe $7,000 on a 30-year trailer that I've already invested $15,000 in. My position is I just want my title back. I mean, I just want my title at this point. I've paid more than what the purchase agreement that I have, because I have a purchase agreement that doesn't have the interest on it. But if that's, you know, another thing is I don't owe APR. I never signed an APR. This was not a loan.
I have one here. It's a purchase agreement for $12,500 with 9% interest.
Right, that's $1,125.
Yeah, 9% interest, not per month, just 9% interest.
On the
$292 on of each month, and that agreement was entered into in 2018, and there are going to be issues in here. Let me see about late fees. $25 late fee. All payments that are made more than 21 days late will be charged an additional $50 late fee. I would not allow a $75 late fee on a rental agreement.
But I can show you right here. This is the copy I have without the rent agreement or without the interest.
All
And
right,
if you
all
can
right,
see
well,
that.
slow down here. There are often two sides to every story, and there are here. So for one thing, he is terminating your tenancy, but it's failure of a purchase agreement. So he's asking essentially to get the vehicle back, but in this case, the titled property, which is a mobile home. Your rent for the lot is with the park.
Right. And
You're
not,
also contending, all right, well, after you got served a notice to quit on February 8th, did you communicate at all with the plaintiff?
the last time I reached out to him, I just let him know, he did say he messed up on a lot of the numbers at first. And he said he was going to fix those numbers and get back with me. And I have yet to see anything of a change of numbers.
Well, all right.
I talked to you, wasn't?
Just a minute, Mr. Fenwick,
Yes.
you're late. I'm staring at your ceiling fan, which is giving me vertigo, and you're talking while we're in court. So
I wasn't aware you could hear me. Sorry.
So just sit down for a minute. I will get to you here shortly. All right, well, the bottom line is I have to continue this matter. You could greatly benefit from some advice from legal aid. What was your relationship with Mr. Godden? Just somebody you bought a mobile home from?
Yeah, he was through the church. I was fleeing domestic violence from another state, and they helped me out with this home. Me and my children have lived here since we came up here in 2018. This has been our home. I'm pretty cordial. I'm pretty easy to work with. I just don't think, it's not. I didn't sign up to pay $20,000 for a 30-year-old home. I signed up to pay $3,000 or $13,100, $25. That's what I signed up to pay. And he doesn't understand that. He thinks that because maybe he was paying an APR that I also have to pay an APR, but I didn't sign up.
Well, it's an interesting question because it doesn't say per annum, per month, just 12.5 with interest of 9%. What does that mean? And normally I wouldn't allow a late fee of $25 plus $50. So we've got issues regarding that. So we don't know how much is principal, how much is late fees, what is the actual interest. If your version is correct, that it's 9% one-time deal on $12,500, we're going to have to know how much you've actually paid.
I believe I attached account payment log, Your Honor, and
you did.
okay.
Which is helpful, but I have to fly spec it. Yeah, he's adding interest each month. This is a poorly drafted purchase agreement.
And it's not the same papers that he issued me last time. They're completely different numbers.
Well,
Again,
this one is signed.
Your Honor.
Excuse me, Jordan?
She keeps referencing a case that's already been closed. It's not relevant to today's hearing.
Well, it might be if he files something which says something different in the state of Indiana than what this says, it could be relevant.
The Indiana case was dismissed on consent because she agreed to start making payments again. So she wants to go down that road. I suppose we can at the next hearing, but he just is asking for his property back. He's not been paid in almost a year.
Yes, and her contention is she's paid the whole thing off and he won't give her a title. But I haven't added those numbers up. All right, well, we've got to move this, obviously. The law requires I adjourn it at least 7 days, but I'm going to need someplace to park this.
It's $13,625 that I agreed to pay for this trailer.
Well, that's your version. Whether that's the case
Well,
or
of
not
what you have in front of
needs
you.
to be determined. But if it's 9% interest, what does that mean? You're kind of naive in your reading of it. You just increase the price by that amount and charge no interest. So 9% one-time interest, that really isn't how interest works. So you have a version of how you think it should work, but I don't believe it works that way. It's probably going to be construed as at least per annum. And so that would be that much each year. But today is May 22nd. May 29th is Memorial Day. June 2nd, I'm speaking to the State Bar Criminal Law Section.
What began as a simple eviction case quickly revealed something far more complicated: a broken promise, a disputed agreement, and a woman fighting to keep the only home she and her children had known since fleeing domestic violence. At the heart of this case is a purchase agreement signed in 2018 between a plaintiff who says he hasn't been paid in nearly a year and a defendant who claims she's already paid more than $15,000 toward a mobile home she was promised would be hers. The numbers don't match. The paperwork is inconsistent. And somewhere in between lies the truth. The judge wasn't ready to rule. Not yet. And honestly, neither side should have expected him to. This is a case riddled with unanswered questions. What does 9% interest actually mean in this contract? How much of what's been paid went to principal versus fees? Are those late fees even enforceable? These aren't small details. They are the entire case. What makes this hearing so compelling is the human weight behind the legal arguments. This isn't just about a mobile home in a park in Constantine. For Miss Mauser, it's about stability. It's about her children. It's about a deal she believed she was honoring and a title she feels she's earned. The court has adjourned to dig deeper, and rightfully so. When a poorly drafted agreement collides with years of payments and conflicting records, you don't rush to judgment. You get it right. The next hearing will be the real test, and the outcome could set a precedent for how informal purchase agreements are treated when one party wants out and the other wants what was promised. If you found this case as eye-opening as we did, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns, because justice never gets old.